Okay, so that I was gonna try to make a video on socialism, cause you have like the chick from the Matrix or whatever, like the female Neo or some shit, like on that Jacobin or whatever. She's talking about that shit. Dude, I got some kind of weird idea. I think that shit is it's like some kind of 1% like dream. I don't know. I got that cuz here's the thing, dude. That shit never, unless we're living in that shit right now, which is anybody's opinion or whatever you want to say. That shit never materializes into reality, but I think it's like it's tied on to like the state and like the rich or whatever, if you have to ask me, because it seems that way, dude. I think you're talking about like a totalitarian system of some kind, like, and they're trying to say like it's not or something, like they go social ownership. Dude, how the fuck is more than one person is supposed to drive a car? It's Dude, I don't. Do you want to know something? I don't think that shit is fucking sane. Like, dude, think about if you were driving a car, right? And dude, how does socialism work? Through the Bible? Is that how it functions? Seriously, is the Bible in fucking a bunch of like what the fuck is it, like Pontius Pilate? Is that how socialism functions? Because, dude, as far as I'm concerned, we're living under like some sort of weird totalitarian shit or whatever. If you have to ask me, this isn't, and it's gonna stay that way permanently until human beings go extinct, or like you know. You got robots that take over for the robots or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck to say. Dude, I don't want to talk about that anymore. There's no, it's like on your fucking terms or whatever. So, dude, here's something that I was thinking about that, like, I'd be surprised if the whole world gets to listen to this, because, dude, what I'm about to say, I don't see how the fuck you listen to what I'm about to say and go, "Well, I'm not worried." I'm not worried. I guess I'll just let it, like, maybe, dude, I'm thinking that maybe these white people or some shit, like there's like a situation going on where like like people get old and die. You know what I mean? Like, you get old. The old, like, age-old adage, right? Like, death and taxes. Do you know what I mean? Or just the inevitability of a soul-sucking, like, life force, which there is no escape. Dude, I genuinely get that vibe, where you talk about what I'm about to talk about. So anyways, getting to the point. Dude, how this shit with the cryptocurrency, like, if you're gonna use, like, whatever the fuck you're gonna do, right? Like, dude, I think that there's like three potentialities here that these fucking assholes like Ping and Putin and what is it, like Saddam Hussein or some shit, Hitler, um, uh, whoever the fuck it is, like whatever kind of fucking asshole that runs a country, and they don't want to share their countries with anybody else, even though they have like all the money in the world or whatever. They're like, we're doing this for the good of humanity or some bullshit. So, dude, on that note, the whole thing with the cryptocurrency, I'm thinking about this, right? So, there's a future event coming up for me. There's one where it's like 2008 housing crisis. That's one where it just happens. I continue to go on. The economy collapses, and you change everything to the blockchain or whatever the fuck it is, and then you lock me out of that system, and I go back to like fucking hunter and gather. Like I'm like a shoemaker in like the old west or some shit. Like, do you know what I mean? And I go back. I go back to I devolve into a caveman or whatever, right? And I start to make spears and arrowheads and shit out of shale, and I start to wear fur as clothing. Do you know what I mean? And then you go on to being imprisoned in like a Chinese cube. But anyways, I that's basically what the fuck this video is about, the whole blockchain thing, right? I'm thinking about this, and like the idea of using technology to control like slaves and shit, and dude, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, how, dude, they might give you information on like the whereabouts of like a slave or something, right? But I'm thinking about this, I'm like, dude, are blacks with smartphones like the fucking Wu-Tang Clan or some shit, or like Asians and shit, basically brown people, right? Are they letting white people access to all this information? Like any information that you want access to, right? They're just letting them have it. And like basically the whole thing with the smartphone is like it's almost like the omnipresence of God. Do you know what I mean? Because I was thinking about that, and I said, there's no goddamn way that that's the case. I don't see it. What I think is going on is that they're using this technology, the one that I'm using right now, um, to control you. Seriously, how the fuck, dude? You have more brown people than white people, and you're saying you're gonna stand there and tell me that they're not gonna use that technology to control you, give you fake information, shut your money off, steal your money, give you a fucked up credit score, dude, any possible things that you can think about, dude. If you have to ask me, dude, we are rapidly approaching, like some sort of like a complete fucking endpoint for European society or whatever. If you have to ask me, dude, you're looking at the idea of literally being trapped in a fucking cage where there is no escape, and like it's almost like the time after like 9/11 or something, like they're like everybody is just gonna let this shit happen, and there's gonna be no a fight or something, like maybe it already is happening. What I don't get is, dude, we've had credit cards, like the credit cards like that you have, you know, from like the year 2000 or even before then, like like the whole idea with the like the internet, and like that's what I'm trying to get at. Like what is the goddamn difference between credit cards and cryptocurrency? You go, oh, there's fees. There's not fees with Bitcoin, or there's less fees, or what? There's still fees, dude. Last time I checked, you had to use a lot of this shit. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Like you can. There's no fees, like, so that's why you like it. I don't understand, like, why can't you just create a bank where there's like way less fees or something, like an online bank or whatever, like the fees are like reasonable. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why. What is the fucking the fascination with that shit? It seems like, dude, it doesn't seem safe. It doesn't like, I heard a story where some guy, you got that Coinbase or whatever, you got everybody's money was stolen or whatever. But anyways, I think that you're doing something. The three events is that there probably would be like a 2008, like what is that movie, Wall Street kind of a thing. And if you don't do that, you'll start to dress up in like those suits with the goddamn windshield or whatever on them. Like you'll start to say like coronavirus has become like flesh eating or something, and some dudes in hazmat suits or whatever show up to my. I'm thinking that this is the most logical. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you use chemical weapons on me in my house. I think you're probably using chemical weapons on me. What is it? Oh, you use Oh, the people who died of COVID. You're using chemical weapons on them because COVID isn't real. So, dude, there's that chick on Jacobin or whatever. She goes, "Thank you." She's wearing an AC/DC shirt or whatever. She's saying thank you for this COVID shit. Dude, what are the Chinese getting out of this? What's going on? Like, what the fuck are they getting out of that? They got all the money in the world. Dude, they can generate any amount of money or whatever the fuck they want, but they need my fucking house. Or whatever the fuck I have. It's kind of ridiculous. They could probably buy any fucking house, a mansion or some shit, and they want my shitty, moldy fucking house. Or whatever, or if they're gonna give it to somebody else. It's like, what the fuck is the goddamn point? It's like, I'm not understanding what the fascination with me is or whatever. So, getting to the last thing, dude, if you don't do something like that, like you don't, you dress up in a hazmat suit or something and send me to a concentration camp, you use the chemical weapons on me, that's number 3. And if you don't use the chemical weapons on me, there is something that could technically coincide with the whole cryptocurrency, like a dollar collapse scenario is a nuclear event in where I live. So you're talking about going after bin Laden, like after you use like a cherry bomb on me or some shit, you're gonna say that the markets collapsed or whatever, the dollar collapsed, and that opens a window for you to create a like a Chinese prison state or something, like where like the Chinese, they start producing all prisons and they something like you put the people in the prisons or whatever, fucking slave labor. You control them through blockchain. Something weird. And like smartphones, like you can tell if somebody's coming like a mile down the road. You use Chinese, they look at their fucking smartphone, they go, there, here he comes, I see him, I better get out of here before he gets here, whatever the fuck it is, before the army gets here, whatever the dude. So dude, I'm thinking that maybe you're gonna go the nuclear bomb route, cause dude, what gives you the excuse to completely collapse the economy other than like some kind of 2008 bullshit? I mean, so yeah, but dude, I think what this video was about is the shit that I'm saying before, that like I don't know if the information that you're getting is actual real information, and I think you're being controlled by these fucking brown people. Dude, the whole idea that like black people that look black or whatever, and Asian people that look Asian, and all this stupid shit where you go, oh, I fucked them, and their part of me is inside their body, so we're like super friends or whatever the fuck it is. So that's not making, you want to know something? Dude, that's not making a whole lot of sense to me, because dude, I'm pretty sure that like those types of people, they just want to continuously reproduce their own image. So dude, think about it. Like you can say that like 25% of you or however much of you is in somebody, and like that's a reason not to completely destroy each other. But dude, the fact of the matter is that like somebody like Drake, right? Dude, he doesn't go white, he goes black. They go black. Or you got Asian, they go fucking Asian. Right? They don't go fucking white. Nobody does that. So dude, the shit that you're saying in the way that you have society worked out, like it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. You're talking about like complete fucking devastation. Dude, that technology, like I'm saying, dude, that technology is being used to control Europeans. Like if you don't fucking believe that, dude, and not only that, dude, like you could potentially, you could have a guy, Chinese people, dude. If there's one thing I know with absolute certainty, dude, it's the idea that the Chinese are using smartphones and shit to augment some sort of, and not they're not just using that, they're using like the media and shit. They're paying people and threatening people. They're augmenting some sort of their fucking what they want to be reality over your actual fucking reality. Okay? And that's basically what the fuck is gonna happen even more and more with these fucking phones. So you don't know which way is up. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what the fuck I think is happening in a big fucking way. And like nobody fucking cares. Like they're interested in what the fuck I'm saying and what I'm doing or whatever the fuck it is. It's kind of ridiculous if you have to ask me. I don't see what the fuck you're getting out of this shit. There is definitely something weird with this thing. Dude, I'm thinking the fuck is it? The thing with the like Jesus or whatever the fuck, I I don't understand how who the fuck is threatened by me, dude? I was watching a show today, and he says he makes a comment, we'll let the robots take over. Dude, I don't dude, your shit is completely nuts. I don't understand, like, if somebody doesn't have like guns or bombs or whatever the fuck it is, how the fuck is somebody is supposed to take over um like your society? Like, that shit is psychotic. There's something. I'm gonna try to talk about that probably on the next video, because that's a recurring theme, and like the whole idea that like the people who are in control of society, they decide who is gonna have sex or have kids or whatever. Like, the state decides that or whatever, and the state, you have like state individuals, obviously, state legacies or whatever the fuck it is. That shit is fucking crazy. And I find that fascinating, because like they're like I'm saying, that keeps on popping up like again and again and again. So I'm not exactly sure what else to talk about lately besides that in the future, because like, what the fuck, I don't have really anything else to talk about, and that's probably one of the best things that you can fucking talk about when you talk about what the fuck is going on with me. So yeah, there's that. Dude, like, if you're trying to dude, that shit is weird. Dude, if you're trying to control like who gets to fuck a chick or something, or have children, like, what, like, are you gonna try to control like somebody to masturbate or something? Dude, there's definitely like this control. You gotta control everything. Maybe you should not try to control everything. Well, I don't know. Maybe what I'm saying is I'm saying to control maybe something. I'm maybe trying to warn you about the, like, a fucking, some kind of Chinese gulag, digital Chinese gulag, but I don't know. Maybe you got conflicting ideas here, but I just think that shit, some of this shit is it seems like it's uncontrollable to me, and like people are trying to control. It's like trying to control a fucking hurricane or something. It's not really controllable.